Why isn't the team here?
Well, I wish I had answers to that, but I think more than anything, now that I have some time to reflect, I think that we just didn't execute down the stretch. I mean, to after all that went on in the long season, to come down to one game, and if you win, you're in, and to finish the way we did and lose that game so badly, obviously it showed that we didn't deserve it, and I just don't think we played well enough down the stretch, focused on the little things that got us to that point to playing good football.
Can the disappearance or the offseason or the separation bring a healing within the team, or do you think that might even make it worse?
No, I think it'll bring healing. I mean, obviously we're all disappointed, and we all got to evaluate ourselves. I mean, when you play that poorly, I think nothing went well for you. And so I think we all understand that the challenges that are there, and collectively we have to play better football. And so I do. I mean, a lot is being made of, a lot of criticism, a lot of different things going on. But I believe at the end of the day, we can stick together and we can be a good football team. And I personally believe that there's enough guys in that locker room to be successful.
You obviously another Pro Bowl, right?
Yeah.
And another great year statistically. But does that matter if you don't play in January?
No,
or
I mean,
February?
the first time I made the Pro Bowl, and I mean, that was great. And it's a huge honor because you receive it from the people that you do. But bigger than that, I think that you understand that it's about team. It's about winning. And this is what it's about, playing in this game down here, And, I mean, there's one goal. And I think that this team has that concept. Although there is a lot of personalities, there is a lot going on, I believe that the guys have one goal, and that's focused on winning the Super Bowl.
Personalities, you have been thought about as a leader, but you're a quiet guy. You're not a vocal guy, but people can lead by example.
Right.
You have some players that are more flamboyant than others. Do you have the proper leadership in that locker room?
I think we do. I mean, a lot of it's made up of and questioned once you, when you're not winning. So you got to criticize that. But I believe we got plenty enough leadership, and there's accountability, there's expectations, and we challenge each other from within. But I believe that this team can win and be successful, and we have enough in that locker room to do it, from chemistry to leadership to just players. And I'm confident in that, but we just got to go show it at this point.
Have you had many conversations with some of your teammates since the loss to Philadelphia?
I have, just
what have, not to get involved,
yeah.
but what have they been
Well,
like?
I just think that everybody, to a man, is just upset, disappointed. And, if you look in the past, we had a great year, and then you lose in the playoffs to the Giants. The year before, the bobble snap was a crazy deal. So this year was, really a time for us we got to play better. We got to get better. We got to go earn every win that we have, and nobody's going to give it to us. And I think we understand that challenge.
Jason Garrett didn't get stupid in 1 year, did
he? No, he wasn't a genius as maybe people thought, and then he's not as stupid, right? So I think Jason does a great job. He's a great coordinator. He leads the team, does a good job, and there is personalities, as I said, and he does a great job controlling all that. He gets questioned there too, and it's unfortunate, but I'm very confident in him and what he brings to our team.
Players say they can work harder in the offseason, but really, can you work harder, or is it smarter, or is it just getting on the same page?
I think it's just getting on the same page and executing, and every game comes down to a few plays and who makes those plays. And as tough as it is, I think our team understands that and how good you really have to play down the stretch. And we haven't done that in the past. And as you see, I mean, Arizona Cardinals Week 15 got drilled 47-7, but they stuck together. They got some momentum, and here they are. So that's what you have to do. And it's not always pretty. It's tough. But I think this team has enough to do that. Just got to go show it now.
Do you think that had you gotten in, then the team could have done some damage despite the ups and downs of the year?
I would hope so, but you never know. I mean, obviously we didn't earn it, to get beat as bad as we did. So I would have hoped so, but you just never know.
You know this. There's been a lot of talk about players saying things about other players, and that's not my style to get into that. But how can that end? How can that stop? And can that be a really deadly thing within a team?
Absolutely. One, we can't allow outsiders to their opinion or what they say are right to affect what we have going on. And I think that's the first thing we can do. And I think more importantly than that, just staying together, and not worrying about all that stuff. And, as I said, you don't have to walk around a bunch of choir boys holding hands. But at the same time, you have to have one goal and respect your teammates. And I think we have that. And hopefully we can move forward.
One final thing. Jay Ratliff told me he'd like to see everyone get in a locker room when this is right after the loss to Philly, and everyone look each other in the eye, clear it, get it over with, whatever anyone has to say, and move on. Can that happen?
Well, I think so, and I think after time, a lot of guys' feelings and emotions wear off, and you come back refreshed and focused on moving forward, and I hope that's what everybody does.